Pre-game ceremonies winding down. First pitch moments away from Citi Field. It's the Cubs and the Mets next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Here it's the second of this four-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Nolan Arenado makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. No problem here. 1 away. Ben Zobrist will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you've got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
How nice would it be to come out and set the tone for this ball game right away? You take the front part of the order and get him out 1, 2, 3. He's looking for that number 3 hitter right now.
Sammy Sosa will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. first pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Two-two pitch on the way. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star Jon Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. David Lee will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
Ready now on 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, the crowd will get on him here, but leading off the bottom of the first, I don't think there's any intention behind that. You don't want to put your guys in a first-inning hole just to prove a point.
Gary Cox will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently third in home runs in the National League. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now Lester's 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitches a called strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And this is one dude that's tough to phase out there. After getting hit by the pitch, he says, all right, man, you're going to pay for that. He's into scoring position now on the stolen base.
A runner at second, nobody out. 0-2 now from Lester. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here's Lester now on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Full count pitch on its way. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Michael Lee will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. Now here's the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here comes the 1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
.2-0 on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Two-one. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. 2-2. Full count, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the full count offering. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
In now, number 3. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Number 30 will dig in now, and he's come through in many a situation like this, currently 4th in the National League RBI race. first pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He's ready now. The pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
The first two pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
1-1 on its way from Lester. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Michael Cuddyer will take his first cut to the ball game here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Runners are at first and third, one away. Lester ready, the 1-0. Ball 2 to Cuddyer. 2 balls and no strikes. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 2-0 now from Lester. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 2-1 to Cuddyer. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Zobrist. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. As Asdrubal Cabrera will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Now this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. He's set. Now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
Now the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here he comes on 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Anthony Rizzo will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
The 1-0 home. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here's the 1-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He'll try again, 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
David Peralta will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Forget it, guys. Double them up right here.
Pause, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Nobody out, runner on first. One on the way. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
He waits, now the pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Miguel Montero will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Stop him right here.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One pitch on the way. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the 1-2 home to Montero.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Kadire has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 7th, center fielder number 11, Ryan Sweeney.
Ryan Sweeney will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. First offering on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
First and second now, one man out. He's set, now the pitch. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the first offering. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
The 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
Here we go again. He's fallen behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
A 2-1 offering. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Once again a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ground ball, but foul. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Let's get him to second, all right?
Into the box now, Matt Harvey. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
The 1-0 pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Here's the 1-1. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
David Lee will stand in for a second time. Remember, he was hit by a pitch to kick off the home first. Now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. The 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 1-1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball two.
He's got to start finding ways to throw that curveball for strikes, because if he doesn't, guys will keep taking it and wait for the fastball.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-1 coming from Lester, who thought he had ball four, but instead it's strike two.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Runner at second here with one man out. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball four, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Gary Cox will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
On the way. And he goes the other way and sends this deep, but ooh, this will be a long foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. So 1-2 with one away. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with two outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Michael Lee will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. He's ready. Now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Comes set. Now the pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Big pitch here, 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
3-2, here it is. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0.
Yeah, this ball definitely had 3-run homer potential written on it right off the bat. And he didn't miss it by much as it winds up banging off the wall out there. But the good news for him, though, he winds up with the next best thing, a 2-run triple.
Standing in now, number 3, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. From the stretch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Don't chase anything bad.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. 3-2, here it comes. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. and in the second inning. Now, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Number 30. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Sooner or later, I think, you got to get somebody else in here who can throw a strike.
Yeah, I think the emphasis should be on sooner.
Put one in the bleachers! Let's go, Matt.
1-0.
Here we go.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Go, Matt.
Go, Matt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Michael Kadire will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Let's go, Matt.
First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 Cub error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Mets are out on top, 5-0. Doug Bernier will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Doug Bernier.
Stop! 102 years!
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Let's go, Matt.
2-0 count. The pitch. In there. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now the 3-1 is pulled on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, pitcher, John Lester.
John Lester will dig in here.
Hands up! You're going to have to wait another century.
Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. fastball, not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Nolan Arenado will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
So 1-1. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One, 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Full count offering on its way. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Ben Zobrist will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch to him. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
There's some managers out there who would say, we're already down a few runs here early. Let's not take too many chances on the base pass, but not this guy. He's not afraid to give his guys free rein out there, and this time it works out for him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-0 pitch now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's stolen base number 3 here on the campaign. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
All right, you can do it.
Here comes the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
3-1 on the way. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but When you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. As Drupal Cabrera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
As Drupal Cabrera.
First pitch on the way. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
Pitch on the way. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Sweeney is in his tracks now. One gone.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Travis d'Arnaud will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. First pitch coming. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You don't really want to hit a guy, but part of the reason he's been in trouble so far is that he hasn't felt comfortable working inside. If you just let guys lean out over the plate, they're going to eat you up. So maybe this could be a blessing in disguise.
Stepping in now, Matt Harvey. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He's ready now. The pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw will go to Zobrist covering to get the out, but the sacrifice is a good one.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with one out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
David Lee will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
All right, David.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. The 1-0.
Here we go.
Now it's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there. So this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
The 2-0 on the way. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Whew, that's a gift.
Here comes the 2-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Now on 3-2, you got to go with your strength.
Come on, New York.
3-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for Jon Lester. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Edwin Jackson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Into the box, Gary Cox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One 0 on the way. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
2 down, runners at first and second. The 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Sammy Sosa will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First offering on the way. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Let's go.
Here comes the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here he comes on 3-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Full count pitch on its way. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. You know, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
What are you kidding me?
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Is on the way. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right. Here he comes, 3-1. And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3-2 strikes. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The throw into second, and he is in there. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. David Peralta will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. And he goes after the first pitch and hits it on the ground to Cabrera at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Miguel Montero will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Get the strikeout, man!
Now the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Two pitch on the way. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Michael Lee.
Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Now here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ready now on 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Come on, man.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 coming. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Payoff pitch coming. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Number 30 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Need a base hit here.
Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Now the 2-1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Runners on first with 1 down. Here he comes on 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Swinging anything close.
Here's the full count offering. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Michael Kadire will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Michael.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A man on third with two down. Here's a 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Travis d'Arnaud will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
The next pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Pause, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. A runner on first with 2 away. Here he comes on 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Full count pitch on its way. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Now here's the first pitch. Matt Harvey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out. He's set, now the pitch. That's on the inside corner now, strike 2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
From the belt, the pitch, and a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mets lead this one 7-0. Ryan Sweeney will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Ryan Sweeney.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Go, Sweeney, get on base, get on base.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Into the box now, Doug Bernier, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. No one out with a runner at second.
Going wide.
The 1-0 home. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Easy strikeout here.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from you.
The 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here comes the 3-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball four. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Matt Joyce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Matt Joyce.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. He's ready, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now, he'll just keep adding and subtracting speed on his pitches. That's how the good ones do it.
Two strikes now from Harvey. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Yeah, that's a smart play over there at first. He knows he likely won't have a shot anywhere else, so he makes sure to get that one out on the tag. You don't want to take a chance at throwing it around and not getting anybody.
Nolan Arenado will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Comes set, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Come on, New York.
Here's the 1-1. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Here comes a 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
The 2-2 coming. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
I think the sound you hear right now might be that train whistle pulling into the station for the final time. Look, he's given his all out there, but you start to get the sense that this guy may have reached the end of the line.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready on 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. The 3-1. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Three and 2, here it is. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And if you're going to walk back-to-back hitters, you definitely don't want to do it to the top 2 guys in the lineup. Now you've got the heart of the order due up, and you know those guys can sense weakness from a mile away.
Sammy Sosa will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Let's get out of this inning.
First pitch on the way. Low for ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
2 out, bases loaded. The 1-0 pitch. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Let's stop the bleed right here. Don't let him score.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Swing better.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now the 3-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Good boy. And he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives them a run here on the bases loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Anthony Rizzo will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Get me out, you hear me?
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. First pitch to him. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the stretch. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mets out in front, 7-1. Pedro Strop is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. David Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
The shortstop, David Lee.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. One 0 on the way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but You've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
All right, Michael, here we go.
1-0. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down out there. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, he's got his first single of the ball game here to go along with the double and a triple from earlier. So what do you think, guys? In his next at-bat, he absolutely comes out of his shoes trying to get the homer?
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. He waits, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Big pitch here, 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
In now, number 30, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Here it is, the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
The 3-1 pitch. And a full count now, 3-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
"3-2, here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Full count offering on its way. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're on top 7-1. David Peralta will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
"1-0 pitch now. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Here he comes on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 3-1 home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Miguel Montero will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow!
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Into the box now, Ryan Sweeney, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Has a look, now the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Into the box, Doug Vernier, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One 0 on the way. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1 and 1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the rookie deals on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 7-1. Michael Kadire will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Left fielder, Michael Kadire.
Now the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
Here we go, Michael.
The 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here. He was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there, and you make things worse. But he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Matt Carpenter.
Chopper, foul. And the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It is now 8-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Number 34 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 34.
Chris Bryant is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Chris Bryant.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
The 2-1 home. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Two. Fouled back. Now the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 20, third baseman,
Nolan Arenado will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-0. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and the runner will score from first.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 away.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Watch for a minute.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Lee is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
the batter, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Shut them down now!
Hitters count 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. David Peralta would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 3-2. Got him. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 8 and the Cubs 2. Jason Mott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David Lee will dig in. He singled his last time around.
The shortstop, David Lee.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
All right, David.
Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Ball 1. The 1-1.
Nope.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Gary Cox waits on deck. Now the 3-1 pitch. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Center fielder,
Gary Cox will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
He's ready now. The pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
A runner at first with no outs here.
You can do it.
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 home. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. Step on the bag for 1. Tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play.
right fielder, Michael Lee.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there. But, hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Now the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. What can he do here? 3-0. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The batter, number 3.
Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Yeah, he came right back in there with the fastball. Even a little tighter that time. That's what you have to do against a guy like this.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
You can't hit the front
3-0 pitch.
Come on.
Hard hit down the line. Foul. The 3-1. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Josh Edgin will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. David Peralta will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And this will be fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now another 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And they'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Miguel Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two pitch on the way. Full count. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Ryan Sweeney will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Peanuts. Peanuts here. Here we go.
Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Strike him out.
The 1-1 home. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Still 8-2. Number 30 will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Three-1 on the way. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Sweeney as he takes it for the first out.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Michael Kadire will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
As Drupal Cabrera will get another shot. He homered his last time. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The next pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Move that one to the second base for crying out loud.
2-0 on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Doug Bernier will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Doug Bernier.
First pitch on the way. And he goes after the first pitch and hits it on the ground to Cabrera at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Number 43 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 43.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Here it comes. Out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the full count offering. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. Another full count pitch home. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top 8-2. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.